Hey guys, Tim here from the Suburb Stack technical team. Today we're going to be going through how to use the page builder, part one, the basics. So once you've set up your service and you've added your locations, you'll then be brought here and you can click edit template. That brings us into the page editor. In the top bar here, you'll see some controls. So we can change the renditions, go for the variables, and undo and redo, and switch between responsive devices, and also go from an edit mode to a preview mode. So if we wanted to undo, let's edit a piece of text here, and then we can just press Control Z. That's actually going to undo the edit we just made, or we can use the undo and redo buttons here. If we wanted to switch between the responsive devices like tablet, mobile, back to desktop, large desktop, and fit screen. The main editor you'll be doing is the desktop editor. All of your edits will be saved across all the devices from the desktop editor. You can also copy and paste via Control C and Control V. So if I wanted to copy and paste this section here, I'll just Control C, Control V, and then we've copied that section there. I can Control Z to undo it. And as you see here in the bottom left, the changes are saved successfully. So there's no save function. It's auto saves once you click off of a widget or a section. So if I go in here and add some text and then click off, you'll see here in the bottom left, it'll say changes saved successfully. So now we know if we go back out of the editor and back into the editor, our changes will be saved there. On the right here is your settings for all sections, widgets, components, and then if you click off, you also get the global settings. So the global settings consist of colors, spacing, so padding and margins, borders, border radius, actual container max widths, and typography for header and body fonts, and also shadows there at the bottom. So we can use this across obviously the template and get consistent branding on certain text elements, backgrounds, and add a primary and secondary color there as well. So each template comprises of sections. So if I click on here, this section is a collection as a grid, and we can change all the settings here on the right. So for example, if I wanted to go visible items, change that to one visible item and a grid, and it will change this to one column instead of two. Let me switch that back there. Inside of sections are banner cards. So this here, if we clicked into, is a banner card. If we wanted to add another one, we click that component there and add a basic banner card. Banner cards are what are actually going to contain your modules, so your button group, image, video, rich text, icons, accordion, iframe, contact form, HTML embed, and a map. So we can go ahead and add that one there, and that'll add some text for us to edit. And then we can go ahead and add another banner card if we wish to do so. You've also got some templates here to choose from. So we can add that template. That's going to give us an image with a button at the bottom. If you need to add another section, there's some section templates here. So there's hero banner, sliders, grids, and a bunch of other pre-filled templates for sliders and grids. You've got basic 2 cards, simple banner, carousel, a header, and a footer. Hey guys, Tim here again. We're going to be going through part 2 of how to use the Suburb Stack page builder, the content and the module widgets. So as we see here in this hero section, we've got a couple of text widgets, a button, and on this side of this section in the banner card, we've got a text widget and a contact form. So one of the important aspects of the text widgets is we can use these Suburb variables. As you can see in the top, you can drag them in. Or you can just click into the text and type in curly bracket, Suburb, and close it with 2 curly brackets. And what that will do is, as a part of your service radius and locations, obviously you've pulled in a bunch of suburbs. when these pages get built out, it's going to dynamically replace those variables with the suburbs across all the pages where relevant. An important note is, as a part of the text widgets, is to ensure that you are tagging the HTML tag correctly. So as part of the hero, we've got the H1 tagged, and most of the templates will have the tags of the HTML tags done already. As you can see here, this is tagged as a H2. That will be a H2 and H3s subsequently. But yeah, it's very important to make sure that you're tagging these correctly for SEO purposes. And as we see on the right here, as we click back into this text widget, we've got the settings on the right here. So we can change the font family, the weight, the color. So if we want to change the color of the text, it will reflect, and obviously spacing, drop shadow, responsiveness. And as we mentioned previously, we've got the global settings that we can set across the collections and the banner cards. So if we wanted to use the global typography, we can disable that or enable that, as well as that goes for colors, spacing, borders, shadows, and layout. We've got the button component here. So this is a button group, and inside a button group, you can have one or more buttons. To add an action like a tell link or a mail to link or a just a standard web link, you click add action here on the right, and you click link action, and then you can change between a website URL, a phone call, an SMS, email, and any of the other actions. You can provide it with the URL and open in a new tab or window if required. And to change the label, just simply type in here. So we change that from call us to free quote. It's going to reflect there. You've got all your styling settings on the right here as well. If we wanted to add an image, we can click to add a new module. So we click and add an image module, and the images on the right here in the settings, we can upload from our desktop and add a image, and that will add it to the media library of the page. So if we click into the image here, we'll see the media library of all the images used across the page. And we can obviously edit the settings here on the right as well for the image. So change the width and height, etc. Corner radius, drop shadow, responsiveness, and animations as well. Same goes for the video widget. We can go in here, add a video linked via URL, and change the settings here for the video, including pause and play, autoplay, mute, etc. If we wanted to as well, we can add any of the other modules, including icons, accordion, iframe, contact form, HTML embed, and the map. Hey guys, Tim here from Suburb Stack again. So we're going to be going through part 3 of the page builder, which is the contact form. So with the contact forms, some templates will have one already included in the page. If you just click onto the widget itself, you'll see in the right here we have the settings where you can change the submit button and the styling. And for the fields themselves, you have to click into the form inputs. And here you can edit the name, label, placeholder, and a default value, and also the styling as well. So if I wanted to change here the name to first name, for example, I'll just go ahead and copy that across to the name of the field, the label, and the placeholder as well. So that reflects across the form input there. If we wanted to build a form from scratch, we'd obviously just go click and add a new module, being the contact form. It's going to bring us a blank form with 4 fields. We just go ahead and add a contact form input and manually put in a input that we desire, being full name. We can add as a required field as well there. Hey guys, Tim from Stack technical team here. We'll be continuing with the how to use the page builder and going through some more advanced features on the page builder here. So if you wanted to use the HTML embed widget, it's pretty simple. Just select your widget, get your HTML code, and copy and paste it here into the HTML code. And then you will have to play around with the width settings of the widget and the container, and also the security settings here to get it to view right. But as you see here, I've just embedded a third-party review widget. So now that our landing pages will have all the Google reviews from this business is Google, my business profile. Also, what we can do here as well is add anchor links via a CSS ID. So if we wanted to scroll down to the quote form section and actually get these free quote buttons to shoot people down to this quote form, all you have to do here is in the section settings, you'll see the CSS selector ID. We can actually enter in form there and then go back up to any of the free quote buttons, like here, for example. Go to the button, go to link action, and then change the URL. Make sure that we're using link action and web. Make sure it's not open in a new window, and go #form. And then when this button's actually clicked, it's going to shoot us down to the contact form, or I think that's double tagged. Yeah, so if we get rid of this one, sorry, and click this button, it'll shoot us down to the contact form there. Well, another thing we can do is actually add HTML code in the rich text module. So if we go here and add a rich text, so get expert help today, or if we want them to call us, we can add a tell link here using HTML. So or call us at this number, and click off, save our settings. It's not actually going to render except on the live pages. So now that the changes have saved, we just reload the live page, and then this will tell link here or call us. Hey guys, Tim here again. We're going to be going through the last part of how to use the page builder, which is putting everything together and editing this hero section in the header. So if I wanted to go here and add our logo, I'd upload a desired logo. And then change to logo I want. Perfect. Awesome. But as we can see, the background of the header is not the same color as the logo. So let's change that. So we select the header widget and we go in the settings. We want to change the background color. We're going to click custom for a custom hex code. We're going to paste in the color that we want. And now we can see that the logo is perfectly matched the background. Let's change this call to action here. We don't want to get people to call us. We want to get them to get a free quote. And we actually want to anchor link this free quote button to the contact form. And we don't want it to open in a new window. And if we want that anchor link to work, we've got to obviously add our section settings. So the CSS selector ID, we change that to form. So when this button's clicked, they're going to be dragged down to this form here. And we want to change this button to call us. And we want to change the link action to a phone call and a tell link. So when people call that, as you see in the bottom left there, they're going to get a tell link. You actually remove the tell from the there and just add the number. As you can see there, it automatically appends tell colon there. And now we need to actually match the styling of the button to our logo. So we change the background color of the button, and now it's matching the color of our logo and our branding. Same goes for here. Same goes for our text here as well. Change it to custom. Change it to custom. And obviously, we're not a plumber, we are a cleaner. So we are a cleaner in Suburb. We don't do plumbing solutions. We do cleaning services. You can copy and paste text in from your existing landing pages or website. And obviously, don't forget to add in your Suburb variables. So we're a professional, affordable cleaning company in Suburb. Perfect. We want to change the background image of the collection from a plumbing image to obviously a relevant cleaning image. So I'm going to upload my guy doing some vacuuming and select that from our media library. Now we've got a guy vacuuming in the background. Obviously, we don't want them to contact an expert plumber. We want them to contact a local cleaner. Perfect. And don't forget to change the styling of the button as well there. Perfect. So now in, what is that, 3 minutes, we've gone and copied across our header and our hero section from our existing website or landing page and added in our Suburb variables so that this section will be built across all of our locations that we've chosen previously.